Okay, this is lesson 7.2, write fractions as sums. When you hear that word sum, what does it tell you you're going to be doing? Waylon?
Addition.
Addition, good. Give yourself a point. So, our problem says Emilio cut a sandwich into 8 equal pieces and ate 1 piece. So this is the size of his original sandwich, and then he cut it into 8 pieces, right, Dakota? And then he ate 1 of them, so that one's going to disappear. He has 7/8 of the sandwich left, right? Make sense? Emilio put each of the remaining piece on a snack plate. How many snack plates does he need? Jace?
7/8.
Can you have 7/8 of a plate?
No, 7 plates.
7 plates. There you go. Give yourself a point. So he needs 7 plates because he's got 7 pieces left. What size are each of the pieces that will be on a plate? Ethan?
8.
Be more specific.
1/8.
1/8. Okay? So 1 plate will get 1/8. Every plate that he gets is going to have a 1/8 section on it, right? All right. Each piece of the sandwich is 1/8 of the whole. This is important. You guys know my little tricks that I teach you. It says 1/8 is called a unit fraction. What mythical creature has a 1 on its head? Dakota?
Unicorn.
A unicorn. Let's look at that word for a minute. You guys in your ELA class have learned about using parts of words to help you figure out the meaning. So a unicorn has 1 horn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put your hands down. How many wheels does a unicycle have?
Oh, 3.
Una,
Oh,
1. A unicycle, one of those things that's like a wheel with pedals on it.
Yeah,
Okay. What about, or can anyone think of another word that starts with the U-N-I word part? Sophie? Dakota?
Universe.
Universe. Everything is in the one universe, our universe, right? What about unity? What does unity mean? We all come together in one belief or one big group, okay? Any other words you can think of that start with that una? I have 1 unit fraction. So a unit fraction, like a unicorn, has a 1 on top. So that means that 1/2 is a what? Unit fraction. 1/3 is a
Unit fraction.
1/100th is a
Unit fraction.
Okay, you guys seeing how these are? Any fraction that has a 1 on top, like a unicorn, is a unit fraction. That's going to be important for our lesson today. Okay, so a unit fraction always has a numerator of 1. It says write 7/8 as a sum of unit fractions. Now, as Waylon told us earlier, sum tells us we're going to be doing addition. Do you see all the plus signs here?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think goes in each one of these spaces?
1/8.
1/8, right? Because 7/8 equals 1/8 plus 1/8. And how many 1/8 are we putting?
7.
All right, good job, guys. So 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. What do you notice about the denominators?
They're
all the same. And the numerators add up to be
7.
7. Okay, so 7/8. equals, and then 7 unit fractions that are 1/8.
That would be a unit fraction.
It says the number of add-ins represents the number of plates used. On the window back there on our anchor chart, the very one that's closest to the bathroom says math vocabulary. It's kind of hard to see up here, or from up here, but you guys did glue this in your notebook yesterday, or on Tuesday, and this is what it says. Addition, these are the parts of an addition problem. Add-in plus add-in equals what? Sum. Okay? So in this problem, this is an add-in, 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 this is an add-in. Everything that we're adding together in an addition problem, each part is called an add-in. So it tells us the number of add-ins represents the number of plates used. Was it Jace that told us that we needed 7 plates?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have 7 add-ins, we need 7 plates. The unit fraction represents the part of the sandwich on each plate. So Emilio used 7 plates and he put 1/8 of the sandwich on each plate. One common mistake here, guys, is that what I've seen before is after he eats one piece, students want to say that they put 1/7 on each plate.
No.
But you have to remember that the denominator tells us how many pieces were in the original whole. And the size of the piece does not change just because he eats one of them, right? They're still 1/8 size of the original whole. So the size, so if I had a 7th size piece, which I don't, but if I had a 7th, it would be a little bigger than this. But these are, their size didn't change just because there was fewer of them, okay? Here we go. What if, instead of eating 1 piece, Emilio ate 3 pieces? How many plates would he need now, Sophie?
6.
Count them again. Landon, how many plates would he need?
7. No, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So remember, we need a plate for each piece. And if he ate 3, he would have 5 pieces left, right? So he would need 5 plates. 5 plates. What fraction would be on each of those 5 plates?
1/8.
1/8. Remember, we didn't change the size of it. All right, so here's what you're going to write down. 5 plates. And then I'm going to put a little semicolon to separate the idea or the answer. 5 plates and 1/8. And it wants us to explain. If Emilio ate 3 of the 8 pieces, there would be 5 left. Their size remains 1/8. Okay. After you you finish getting that copied down, you can turn to the second page. All right, here's where we get to the fun time. Write a fraction as a sum. So we're going to go through these examples, and then I'm going to tell you, break it down a little bit. It says Kevin and Isabel are going to share a whole pizza. The pizza is cut into 6 equal slices. They will put the slices on 2 separate dishes. What part of the whole pizza could be on each dish? So this is what happened. Kevin and Isabel go to a pizza place to split a pizza. And the server comes along and says, hey guys, can you go ahead and take the pizza off the pan and put it on your plates, because we're out of pizza pans because we're really busy and I gotta go wash it. So here's their pizza. This is Kevin's plate. And then we have Isabel's plate. We got to use the whole pizza because she needs the pan. Okay? So how many pieces could we put on each of their plates and use the whole thing? Brinley?
We put 3 on Kevin's, 3 on Isabel's.
Very good. We could do that, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay? So we're going to start with shading our model like that. So we put 3 6 on Kevin's plate. And the other 3 6 on Isabel's plate. And all together, 3 6 plus 3 6 equals
6.
6 6. Very good. So 6 6 equals 3 6 plus 3 6. Okay. What's another combination that we could do? Instead of 3 6 and 3 6. So what is another combination that we could do? Dakota?
4 and 2.
4 and 2. We could say Isabel's really hungry and she gets 4, and Kevin already had a big lunch, so he gets 2. So we'll take and give Kevin 2 pieces and give Isabel 4 pieces. And the equation for this one would be 6 6 equals 2 6 plus 4 6. 6 6 equals 2 6 plus 4 6. Hey, there's one more combination that they could have chosen. Jace?
5 and 1.
5 and 1. Good. So Kevin gets 2 and Isabel gets 4, and Isabel eats all her 4 and is like, I'm still hungry. Don't make me hangry, Kevin. So Kevin eats 1 piece, and Isabel eats 5 pieces. She must be hungry. I know it. somebody in every class has pointed that out. Okay.
What?
Now what happens, now here's the situation. So, I didn't tell you this part, but Kevin and Isabel are actually on a date.
Oh!
And
That's just greedy. Okay?
so, this says, what if 3 friends shared the pizza? But I'm going to say it's not 3 friends, it's Kevin and Isabel's dad shows up.
Uh-oh. No.
But I
didn't get
Stop.
That is gonna get.
Stop.
Shit, it's gonna get.
Stop yelling. Okay. Now, so we've got Kevin, and then we've got Isabel, and then we've got Dad.
It's about to get nasty.
Okay.
We're separating
So
them.
we can have fun with the examples, but you gotta stay on track. Okay. How could they split this pizza? Same situation. The server needs the pan back. So how could we split this? So Kevin turns to Isabel's dad and was like, "It's good to see you, sir. Would you like to join us for pizza?" Because that's what you would say if you were on a date and your girlfriend's dad showed up. And so Colin, what's one way that they could split it?
Kevin, Dad, and Isabel all have 2.
All right, let's see if he's right. 2 for you, 2 for you, 2 for you. That would work. So that would mean that 6, 6 equals 2 6 for Kevin, plus 2 6 for Dad, plus 2 6 for Isabel. Okay, what's another combination that they could have done? Let's see, Landon.
Kevin could have 3, and then the dad could have 2, and then Isabel could have 1.
Okay, so
No, make the dad have 1.
okay, so is that that's a possibility. Kevin could have 3, Dad 2, Isabel 1, 3, 2, and 1. Does that have to be 6?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have 3 6 plus 2 6 plus 1 6. I would say it's more likely that Kevin's probably like, Isabel, take one of, or Isabel's dad, you can have one of my slices. And so, but we have 3 2 and 1. What's another combination? There's one more combination, Ethan, that we could do. What is it?
1 4 1.
1 4 1. So, Dad shows up and crashes their date and eats all their pizza.
Oh
okay.
My gosh, that's exactly what my dad did on my date with. I'm not paying for this.
With who?
My ex-girlfriend.
All right, sit down. 1 6 plus 4 6 plus 1 6. Okay, stay on track. Like I said, we can have fun with examples, but you guys gotta be listening. Okay, stay on track. Here's a question. If there were 8 dishes instead of 3, if there were 8 dishes, could 1/6 of the whole pizza be on each dish?
No. I mean, yeah. Wait.
Think about it. If we have 8 plates, how many pieces do we have?
6.
How many pieces do we have, Landon?
6.
6. Could we put that says could we put 1/6 of the whole pizza on each of 8 plates? No.
You just put it up?
That's not the equal fraction. Okay? Now if 8 people showed up, you could probably do that, but it wouldn't be equal pieces anymore, right?
Or can you just like...
All right, so let's move on.
Get it.
Stay focused. Okay, right, 3/4 is the sum of fractions. So they want us to take the fraction 3/4 and write it as sum of unit fractions. Everybody underline the word unit on page 3. And so what are all these fractions going to have on top? 1. So what's our denominator going to be on all of these?
4.
4. So we're going to put a 4 on the bottom. And then what are we going to put on top?
1.
1, 1, and 1. Does that add up to be 3?
Yes.
Okay, so we're good. Then it says write the fraction as the sum of unit fractions. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sliced pieces.
The bottom one is
And on the first problem they gave us blanks, but on this one they don't. So how many unit fractions will we have? How many add-ins? Friendly?
5.
5. So we're going to go 5 6 equals 1 6 plus. If you don't put the plus signs on the assignment today, you're going to get it wrong, because it tells you specifically sum, and that means I need to see addition signs. Put what you think is 5 6, then go back and double check. 1 2 3 4 5.
Or you could just put 6 pluses, 6 lines. 4.
No, how many pluses did we use?
4.
4. Okay, so I would count as you go. 1 6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5 6. But then once you get done, make sure you didn't make any mistakes. 2/3 equals what? Raise your hand if you want to answer. Jake. 2/3 equals?
1/3 plus 1/3.
Very good. 1/3 plus 1/3. Notice our denominator stays the same. And then we have 1 plus 1 that equals 2. Okay. In just a minute, you're going to do these two on your own, writing the fractions as the sum of unit fractions. Before we do that, though, we're going to go through and do number 7 together. It says write the fraction as a sum of fractions. Do you see the word unit on this one?
No.
3 different ways. So we're going to write on the top line 6 6 equals. On the second line we're going to write 6 6 equals. And on the third line we're going to write 6 6 equals. You're not going to use unit fractions on this one unless it's just like 1 or 2. We're not going to use all unit fractions because it doesn't tell us we need to use unit fractions. So what's a couple numbers or 3 numbers that add up to be 6? Landon?
3 6
Plus?
3 6.
3 6 plus 3 6. Does that equal 6 6?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that'll work. Okay. What is another combination of numbers that adds up to 6 6? Dakota?
2 6 plus 2 6 plus 2 6.
Yep. 2 6 plus 2 6 plus 2 6. And Ethan, one more.
1 6 plus 1 6 plus 1 6 plus
Nope.
1 6.
No, we're not using unit fractions on this one.
Oh, and 4 6 and 2 6.
4 6 and 2 6. The reason I'm having you not do unit fractions on this one, and I'll give that to you, Ethan. The reason I'm not having you do unit fractions is because I want to see that you know lots of combinations to add up to 6 besides just 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so number 6 is going to be like number 7. Number 4 and 5, I want you to circle the word unit. And then in the next direction, circle the word 3. So number 4, you're going to write 4/12 with unit fractions and 6/8 with unit fractions. Once you get, and then do number 6, do 8/10 3 different ways. Okay, once you're finished, then raise your hand and I will come and check it.